Hellos! I know I haven't done a video in like a month. I've just been so busy with uni work and uni placement and actual work, and also I have just gotten a new job as a cruise ship photographer. So last weekend I went down to Southampton for an interview with a company called The Ship's Photographer. It was an hour-long interview and we just spoke about, it's kind of normal interview type questions but with a photography twist. So about like customer service and upselling and experience within photography and working with people and stuff like that really. And we also looked over my portfolio, and at the end of the interview he offered me a job with them. So today I have actually got my start date for it, which is going to be June 18th. I'm going to be joining the ship Ventura, which is part of the P&O cruise fleet, which is quite exciting. It's sailing from Venice, so I think I'm getting flown out to Venice for it to join, and then I'm going to be sailing around the Mediterranean up until October, and then doing the transatlantic journey over to the Caribbean for winter. The contract is 6 months and you do work 7 days out of the 6 months, so it's going to be pretty difficult, but I'm really excited because I'm going to get to see so many places that I've never been, do what I love like every day. I thought I'd use this video as well to kind of give like, not advice because I'm quite new to this, but kind of speak through the process of what I'm going through to become a cruise ship photographer. So this company, The Ship's Photographer, they recruit for P&O cruises, and they're also Cunard are coming on board with them in July, I believe. To do it you have to have experience within photography. You have to have some sort of degree or some sort of qualification and a year like within the industry, so working as a photographer. So it is quite, it's not really hard requirements, or it's not really weird requirements, because for someone who wants to be a photographer it's quite simple. You apply via the website, you send off your CV and things like that, and they'll get back to you by phone. Like the guy phoned me up and he introduced himself and all of that, and then he asked me what an aperture was. So I think that's kind of like just to see if you know what you're talking about. Of course I did. And then we just spoke about the requirements of the job and the costs involved, and he invited me down to a face-to-face interview. Luckily I do have a friend who lives in Southampton, as I had to travel down there, and it is quite a distance from me. It's like, I think it took me like 5 hours on the train, but I did used to live there as well, so I am used to that journey. Never thought I'd be doing that journey again, but completely worth it. So anyway, you have to have a few things to work as a cruise ship photographer. So first thing you'll need is the visa. It's called a CD1 visa, I think. It's called something like a CD1 visa, and you have to go to the US Embassy for that. Luckily, I am actually going to London next week, so I did manage to book it in the same trip as me going to London, so I don't have to pay extra to get the trains down and whatever. You also have to have a medical, and there's a list that they'll give you of the registered people or the registered doctors who can do this special medical. I think it's called, what's it called? The visa's called the C1D visa. I've got my paperwork here. And the medical is called the ENG1 certificate. You also need a seaman's discharge book, which is, I don't know because I've not done that part yet. And you just need to fill out just a few documents and forms and stuff. Oh, you also need an Australian visa, but that's free, and that's just a seaman's visa that's on the website. It's on the embassy or something. That's quite easy to get, but they're very helpful with guiding through it, and if I've got any questions, they'll answer my questions and all that. But yeah, it's just waiting for it now and finishing my degree, and I've not really found many blogs or vlogs on it, so I was thinking of probably vlogging my time on the ship, or I won't be able to do it all the time because I'll be working quite a lot, but I was thinking of vlogging a little bit, giving a bit of information about it, blogging as well. As I've now changed my Disney ICP blog, well it was for my Disney ICP, I've changed it to kind of a general travel blog for where I go while on the ship, and if I go anywhere on holiday, or just for travelling, going around the world, as that's what I want to do. So yeah, that's about it really. Just trucking along with this now, just finishing my uni degree. And then I'll be off to Venice and off to sail around on a boat. I've never even been on a proper boat before. I don't even know if I'm going to get seasick. Knowing my luck, I probably will. It sounds pretty good. The pay's pretty good as well. Like you get a monthly salary, and you also get all your food and accommodation and your medical and stuff all provided in with it, so you don't have to pay extra for any of that. You do share a cabin with a roommate. It's not an I can't handle having someone else there, because it'll be someone from the photography department as well. I think on the bigger ship, I assume there's going to be around 15 people in the photography department, but we'll see. It should be good. I'm excited to get going. I'll probably still be making some Disney videos and whatever videos I decide to make up until I actually leave, because I don't really want to let this channel go or let my blog go or anything like that, even though I know I probably won't be able to keep up with them while I'm actually at sea or while I'm on the cruise ship, living the cruise ship life. I think I might make a cruise, like a bucket list for it as well. So obviously he's going to be on it, like the basic one. Jack, I can fly! Oh, I bet you all, like, the officers and the captain or whatever, they'll be looking down on the front of the ship and they'll just be like, yeah, like, we've never seen that before. They'll probably be timing it, like, every hour someone will come and do that. So I'm going to be cliche and probably do that. I'm also going to stand somewhere and just go, I'm on a boat! Because I'm just generic. What am I doing with my life? So anyway, that's all I've really got to say today. But if you do want to see any of my cruise ship videos, please let me know and write a comment or anything like that, as I really haven't found anything on it on the internet, or the stuff that I have found has been very limited. And I just love blogging, and I just love writing about myself, and I just love talking to myself, and anyway, bye bye.